afternoon, traders. I was trying to do good morning Vietnam, but I didn't know where to go with it. All right, what's going up, guys? So I hope everybody's having a fantastic day today. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about how you guys can use Finviz, the free stock scanner, to search for swing trades. So let's go over what Finviz is and what swing trades are. So Finviz is, like I said before, is a stock scanner. You can look up all the 15,000 stocks, however many there are. You can put in certain criteria that fit your needs, and you guys can find stocks that you like. And swing trades are when you buy a stock in hopes it will go up within anywhere from 2 days to 2 weeks. That's the average time frame. Anything over that 1 year part is kind of getting into that long-term investing. So I would highly just kind of stay away from that. And if you're going to want to make money, you're going to want to make it fast, just like with anything. So if you guys look up finviz.com, this is the home page you guys are going to find. You're going to find all the active stocks, the gainers, the losers. Pretty much this is going to be the basic layout right here. But we're mostly going to leave these alone. We're going to want to go to these groups tab right here. So this is going to look to see what sector is the hottest for the past day, week, month, 3 months, 6 month, year, But we're really not going to focus on the year, 3 months, maybe the month or the week. So as you guys can see, we have healthcare is leading, and then for the day we have utility. So we're going to keep that in mind when we look for stocks. So the next step is to click on this screener tab up on this menu here. We're going to want to go to the all button. Now this is going to put the descriptive, fundamental, and technical all in one big group, so it's easier to look at. And then we're going to want to go to the price tab right here. Now this one is 100% up to you guys, whatever you guys can afford and whatnot. But I want to look up those stocks that are under $20, because then I can really capitalize on share size. So those moves, I can make a lot more money. All right, so the next thing you guys want to look up here is average volume. We're looking for stocks that move on a day-to-day basis, always on that upward side. So we're going to want to click over 500K. So now we're down to 737 stocks here. So this is pretty much where we filter out a lot of the stocks here. So relative volume. Relative volume is pretty much the demand for the stock. It's pretty much how bad do people want it. So, and that's very important when for a swing trade, because you don't want to buy a stock that people aren't going to want to have. So we're going to want to click on that, and then we're going to want pretty much anything over 0.75 or 1. So as you click on that, now we filtered out almost 500 stocks right here. And even 1 is pretty low here. We could even go 1.5. Let's just leave it on 1.5 to see what we got here. And the next thing, we're going to want to go up to sector. Now this is going to be what we looked at earlier. So when we click on it, we have basic materials, all of these other ones that we saw. And I believe healthcare was the leading for the week. So now we filtered out, a ton of stocks. Now we're down to 35. All right. The one thing that always sucks about Finviz is there's a lot of ads, but that's what you get when it's free. So next step here, this is what I always do, is I click on charts. I kind of got a little bit of a hiccup. So now these are going to be the stocks that fit your criteria. But as you guys can see, these stocks are on downward trends. This one, the only one that looks pretty decent here. But these are just kind of mumble jumble. So what you're going to want to do here is, now this is 100% up to you. I just like to do it just to see if there is any stocks that fit this. So if you guys are a long trader or a buyer, you're going to want a channel that is going up. So now you can either click up strong or just regular up. So now there's no stocks available, and that's pretty normal. we can go back down to 1 to see if that fits anything. And boom. So we got ECYT. ECYT, upward trend, which is nice, hitting off support, which is beautiful. So now this stock pretty much could bounce very, very soon back up to $20 and maybe hit a high of about 21. So right here, we just found our first stock that has pretty much swing trade potential. It's hanging around, I believe that is the, I want to say 200 moving average, this line. Yeah, this is the 200 moving average, this line right here. And, you know, that's a pretty hard support line. So we could get a nice bounce off it and get it pushed back up to $20. So that right there is pretty good. So pretty much, you know, this is 100%, like I said, up to you. And if you don't want it up strong, you can just click up channel up. And then it'll most likely give you more stocks that are on that upward trend. You know, like this one's pretty decent, but it broke that trend line, so it doesn't look as intriguing right now. But, you know, you can just play around with it, and you really don't need to do this sector thing. I always do because I always keep track of the hot sectors for, you know, the market environment, stuff like that, just so I'm aware of. But like these stocks are pretty decent ones to look for swing trades. You know, this one, EXG, is hitting this trend line right here. We could get a pop back up to what is that, 980. You know, that is a pretty good confirmation right here pretty soon. But like I was saying, you know, this is one of the easiest ways you guys can find stocks, especially if you guys use Robinhood and you don't have access to a stock screener built in with your broker. You know, Finviz is a fantastic way to look for stocks, and I would highly recommend it to anyone who's using it. And you could literally play around with all of these, you know, horizontal support and resistance. So as you guys can see, it's just a straight line that bounces like this. So it's pretty, you know, that's what some traders look for. I don't. I like to look for stocks that have an upward trend. So I'm trading with the trend, not against it or with it. You know, so the overall market goes up, and I'm just gonna catch that ride. But, you know, so that's how I look for swing trades on Finviz. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do have my chat room here, and we talk about stocks. So if you guys want to, like, you know, join it or check it out, I can put that in the link below for you guys, and, you know, you guys can check it out, and it'll be sweet. It's a very motivated atmosphere. We talk about stocks and, you know, different stocks that are moving, stuff like that. It's really cool. If you guys want to check it out, awesome. If you don't, I completely understand. You know, and I do post my scanners up in the morning, so everybody in the chat room gets a, you know, free gap scanner right in the morning, because that's what I trade. I trade pre-market gappers. You know, so it's fantastic. If you guys want to do that, that's great. And I am also working on a free trading course. You know, this is just going to be more of a basic and very broad course. It's not going to be in depth as the one that I'm working on, where it's a payment plan, and it's going to be very, very cheap. I am not looking to get rich off this, but yeah. So if you guys like this video, make sure you guys make sure you guys comment if you guys currently use Finviz. I'd love to, you know, hear it. But all right, that's it though. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please sure to like, subscribe if you are new. Take care, everybody. And remember to always stay happy, stay positive, and take care.